And so it begins. I'm Sam, I'm a game developer from Vancouver, Canada, and I've been making games for a number of years now. To be honest though, none of them have ever really been good, so you wouldn't know of any of the stuff that I've worked on, but hopefully that'll change. So I really want to take it upon myself to put my best effort forward on working on just projects that are fun for my friends and I. I really want to give game development like a serious shot, a serious try. I feel like in the past I didn't really know what I was doing, so I'm really hoping to change that this year, right now. So because of that, I'm going to be documenting all of my successes and my failures and all the things that I learn. So if you have any feedback, if you have anything that you think might make my life easier, I would be incredibly thankful if you'd help me out with that. Because I really don't have any idea of what I'm doing. So back when I was younger, I used to play this game called The Elevator. And basically what happens in the elevator is you and your friends would go into an elevator and then it would stop at different floors. And on each floor, something crazy and random would happen. Like, for example, you would stop on an elevator floor and then you and your friends would look and it would just be like a pit of fire. And then suddenly one of your friends would be thrown into that pit of fire. And everyone would just be laughing and screaming and having a good time. I thought it was a really good, simple, casual multiplayer game. And so I want to make something like that. I think that with the knowledge that I have now, I can possibly make something like that. And it would be a really fun experience for like people and their friends to try out. So let's give it a shot. I also have a secret weapon. I'm gonna put cats in the game, cute cats, because I know people love cats. So if I put cats in there, I think people are really, the old bait and switch. I'm gonna put them in because they think it's cute. And then I'm gonna have like just random chaos in there as well. I think that's gonna be such a good idea. I think people are really gonna enjoy it. And I'm gonna use my friends as guinea pigs to test this out. So they think that I'm just working on like a cute cat game, but I'm actually gonna put in a couple of jump scares. And so let's see how this goes. So I came up with a simple to-do list of just creating the project, making sure that multiplayer works and everything is synced up, and then we're gonna be working on the characters, the levels, and then testing it with friends. So let's see how that goes. And I kept track of this in my 2026 notebook. This is definitely a 2026 notebook. You don't have to worry. Let's go. So like with all good projects, you just do the initial setup in Unity and get the project going. And then of course I gotta go through and set up all my pre-packages that I already have, like Pro Builder, so I can make the level design. And then here I'm just starting to prototype and put some of the basic placeholder elements for the lobby and also for the character. And then this was the first test of the game actually. And as you can see, nothing works, but proof of concept, I can move around, I can jump around, and it worked. After I was able to get the character working, the next thing I wanted to do was just add a couple more things to the lobby, and then also I started working on getting the second player working, so multiplayer was fully functional and everything was syncing properly, thankfully. It wasn't too bad this time around. Next thing I started to work on was portals. So basically what's going to happen in the game is you're going to step through a portal with your friends and then that's going to bring you to the new room. So I just wanted to make sure that was all set up and good, and thankfully it was. And I also made that sync properly with the other players also. So that actually took quite a bit of time. I know I kind of skimmed past it pretty quickly, but that's just the power of editing. So after I had dinner, I finally got to work on character design. This is one of my favorite parts of game development actually, just coming up with these cute little characters. And so here I was just blocking it out in Blockbench, and this is what I came up with. So after a little bit of polish, a little bit of editing, this is kind of the template that I thought would be for a cute cat. Doesn't really look like much right now, but it'll get there. From humble beginnings. It's the end of day one. I was able to get most of the boilerplate down and like the initial multiplayer stuff set up. I spent a lot of time trying to get the new Unity input system to work, and I just couldn't get it to work properly with the third-person character controller. So I ended up just having to swap it out and having to go back to the old system. The tried and tested old system has never done me any wrong. So the old input manager worked perfectly. I was able to get like a little bit of a prototype going. Tomorrow, let's see how much further I can take it. Today is day 2, and we were able to get quite a bit of the things done on the to-do list, but there's still quite a bit more. We need to work on the lobby, the characters, and the levels. Let's see how much of that we can do today. There's also one other little thing that I forgot to mention. Tonight at midnight, I'm catching a flight to Thailand, going on a family vacation, so I need to complete all of this by tonight. So let's see if I can do it. And the glasses make me smarter, just so you know. That's why I put them on. I'm doing a cosplay event. I'm just testing it out. Yeah? No? I feel smarter. I'm gonna keep them on. I need to get to work. So since I had the template done from the previous night, all I had to do today was mostly just character texturing. So at this point I just got to go in with the pixel brush and just come up with some different face designs. I ultimately just kind of settled on this little kind of cutesy looking character face. It's obviously just like anime, kind of chibi inspired. Here I added some little eyelashes, but I ended up taking them out later, as you'll see. I do kind of miss them though, they're super cute. But yeah, this was the first round of the character that I made, and I was quite happy with how it turned out. This is never like a final look, it's always kind of just changing over time. I think that's a really important aspect of game design that a lot of people don't really think about, but yeah. So after I designed the character, I imported it into Unity, and then a little bit of game design magic here. All you need to do is just insert it into your old character controller, and boom, it works. Hero was facing the wrong way though, but later I'll change that back to properly be facing its back. Well, I'd say for about 2 days of progress, I'm happy with how much I accomplished. I got the framework down for the multiplayer. I've got like somewhat of a cute cat character that you can move around with. So I would say that we got a lot done. I'm quite proud of it, actually. We got a lot of the core foundation done for the game, and I'm thinking that if I put in a couple more hours, it's really gonna start to come together, and this is gonna be something that my friends and I are really gonna enjoy playing, and hopefully, maybe some of you. I hope that you guys had fun hanging out with me. On to the next episode.